Chris and Gloria, we toast you in your 50th anniversary, your golden anniversary, many, many more. You guys set the way for us all.
That's a
You brought him in from Rome.
That's a 24-hour visa, not to be confused with that $24 visa, you know, that you use when you go to dinner at night, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's great. So I can't, you probably told us before, where did you guys meet or how did you meet?
Piedmont Hospital in Atlanta.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
I was a new graduate nurse, 3 to 11 orthopedic floor, and Chris was one of the orderlies.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I was a bedpan commando. I was
Still are.
your colonel. Here we go. God. Anyway, I had just gotten out of the Army. I was a medic in the Army in Korea in the MASH unit. And this was don't tell me, 71. Gloria had just, and I had taken the job there at on the 4th floor at orthopedic of Piedmont Hospital. As I was going to school, you guys should remember that, you know, back in those days, you had to have a license to be on radio.
Oh, yes.
And I had to go to school to get that license, to get a Class A license to be on radio. So anyway, while I was going to school, I was working at the hospital, and then we met in May of 1971, and we were married in January 1972.
That's great.
Wow. Wow.
And the announcement that you got, Catherine and Joey, is 50 years old.
I explained that to the perennials.
It's amazing. It really is. And who believes it's a Friday too? It was a Friday,
Right.
Friday the 28th. That's what got us all confused, was it's Friday the 28th, right?
Yeah, because at first we're thinking, oh, we're being invited to a party. It's Friday the 28th. And then it says, Mr. and Mrs. What's your maiden name?
Yeah,
Galbraith.
Galbraith.
You know, announced the wedding, their daughter. And I'm thinking, Catherine, this is an
And
invitation
like,
from 50 years ago.
Unbelievable. So, how many did you have left? And did you they looked like they'd never,
Brand
like they
new.
weren't, yeah.
She stored them extremely well for the last.
Yeah, in the attic.
Wow.
Around
There you go.
years, all the houses we've lived in, I'm surprised they didn't fall apart.
Hmm.
They've been hermetically sealed.
Yeah.
Well, you guys didn't fall apart, so you know, why should they?
It's around here somewhere. I'll have to be sure and show it to the perennials because we have kept it. But yeah, that was just great. So how are you celebrating this week and in the future?
Well, going to dinner Friday night, hoping we're eating early, hoping not to get Omicron while dining. Because we've known of so many people recently been vaccinated and boosted getting Omicron.
We have to.
But then our big celebration is we're going to Yellowstone National Park in June.
Ooh.
We are driving and flying out the sons and grandsons, everybody, to join us for a week.
Oh,
Wow.
that's
Wow.
great.
That's nice.
Can we join you?
Yeah, when are we coming?
Yeah, I like
Hey,
Delta.
It's not a bad size. We've got a VRBO. It's only about 15-20 minutes away from the front West Gate. As Joey, you guys have been to Yellowstone?
No.
We haven't either.
Buckers?
No.
Buckers?
Never,
No.
okay.
Ring-
We want to come out there.
Well, it's on the list for it's only like an hour from Walton's.
Yeah,
Walton has built
Wow.
a house in Victor, Idaho.
yes.
And Victor, correct.
Which is like between Yellowstone and what's the place?
Jackson
Jackson
Hole.
Hole.
Jackson Hole.
It's just over the state line from Jackson Hole. So anyway, so it's really like an hour and not far at all to Yellowstone. So
It's in the valley there.
We have been spending our week mapping out some of our route going out. So we're going to head out, go all the way across Tennessee, stopping in Knoxville, Nashville.
You have to see Alan Taylor. Be sure and call him. He's in Franklin.
Yes, yeah, we've already got that set up.
Yeah.
And then Oklahoma City, and then Oklahoma City go north into Wichita, and then over to Topeka, because we're going to try to go to state capitals as well. We enjoyed. And then from Topeka over to Denver, with a stopover in Dodge City, Kansas.
Ooh,
Wow.
that'll be fun.
And then Denver up to Cheyenne,
Mhm.
which is the
No,
extra.
Cheyenne is before Denver.
No, it's not, honey.
No, Gloria, you stop it as much as you want, Lovey.
I'm going with Gloria on this one.
guess what? Guess what? They're both on the itinerary.
Yeah.
So you're going to Wyoming.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to go to Wyoming. And trust me, Wyoming is after Denver.
Even if it's before,
It's
it will be
kind of
after.
north, yeah. My
Yeah.
mother got a
It's-
speeding ticket in Wyoming from Denver, yeah.
In the famous words of Clark Griswold, trust me.
There you go. Yes.
Very.
Hey, listen. Yeah, that's right. When the preacher asked, I do. I said, trust me. And then from Cheyenne, we haven't decided yet which way we want to go west and then go up north through Jackson Hole and Grand Teton, and then come out of the park at the West Yellowstone entrance, and then go to our VRBO and meet kids who will be flying into probably Bozeman, Montana, which is north. It sounds like it's going to be the most convenient thing. And then spend a week in the VRBO, and then Gloria and the kids will fly back, and then Gloria and I will take a northern route to come back home. So
So
we're
you
going to
weren't
go.
able to talk either of the grandkids into like doing one on the way out? No.
No.
They're
No.
too old for school. Yeah.
I know. And the more that we thought about it, we're pretty good with that decision that they didn't want to go with it. We didn't want a 14-year-old in the back seat of the car for 2 weeks each way.
That's true.
Complaining and not having,
Wow.
and
I have a suggestion. So when you go north, go way north, if Canada will let you in, and take their train cross country.
oh, wouldn't that be something?
Have a car.
That's
Have a
another.
What
car.
about your car,
That's
though?
another trip.
Yeah.
Are you going to
That-
drive your car or a rental?
Yeah, we're gonna take our, my car, that CRV that I just got
Uh-huh.
last fall. So anyway, that's gonna be our big celebration, and we just thought about it, and we were even thinking about putting on a party, this weekend, back in early December, but then the Omicron thing just really put the kibosh on everything.
Yeah.
And so when she came up and I asked her, I said, where are those announcements? And she retrieved them and looked at them, and they just
Perfect.
looked in such good shape. I said, let's mail those things to everybody.
Loved it.
Uh,
At first,
and
I
so-
thought Mark had gotten married.
Yeah, he was like, I didn't know that was his name. I'm like, it isn't.
I said, no, that's Christian Wayne. That's Goofball. That's Chris.
The original goof. Oh, that is so funny.
Well, the
The
big
OG.
question, Gloria, is how much money really did his parents pay you to say yes? I mean, you can tell us.
Rick, is your
Over
stove.
10,000 or,
we were talking with one of our young neighbors today, and about weddings back then, and weddings back then were nowhere near as extravagant. The everyday, I mean, our wedding was in the small country church that Gloria grew up in. The reception was what? Cake and punch and peanuts.
Yep.
Or mints, or maybe some
And
mints.
mints.
You're lucky.
And then right after that, we were on our way, and we had to rush back to Brunswick, where we were living at the time.
You were living.
I was living.
Oh, yes. No living together until afterwards.
But I had picked out a place in Brunswick, and we went back to Brunswick, and basically I needed to turn in my tuxedo the next day so I could get the $11 deposit back.
Yeah.
So I could take her to, I'm not exaggerating, guys.
I bet.
If I could take her to the movie that night. I was in college at the time. The very infrequent time that I was in college during my entire life. And I had to study for an exam on Sunday, so we couldn't do anything.
Gosh.
That was your honeymoon.
Wow.
That was it. So, and you know what movie we saw?
I was going to say, what movie did you see?
Zhivago. Dr. Zhivago.
Oh,
Wow.
bless it. Good for you.
What a great.
Except for, I mean, don't forget the storyline of that movie.
But you got your money's worth. It was not a
Yeah.
short film.
Give us the synopsis of the story. Refresh our memories 50 years later.
This was a very well-to-do Russian family. He was a doctor, Omar Sharif.
Right.
He was a doctor, and the communists were taking over. The revolution was beginning. It was the early 1900s, and they were taking everything away from the wealthy people. And the Tsar and his family had been executed. It was just the Russian Revolution that occurred in I think it was well, now I can't remember, but 08 to like 1915 or 16 or something like that. And it's just, and what was it, Julie Christie?
Yes.
And it was
Julie
cold and
Lara.
snowy
Wintry.
and miserable.
But it just this epic movie, and it's so beautiful,
Yeah.
beautifully shot, and it is, the music was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was that, but that Zhivago has stayed with us, and the number one song at the time was Rod Stewart, Maggie May.
Oh,
Rod Stewart, my
Oh, that's
favorite.
right. Because I was in high school. I graduated in high school.
You had
72.
to tell us, didn't you, Claudia? You just had to share that
Yep.
with us. Oh,
I could just
guys,
be
this-
your younger sister. I couldn't be your child.
That's great. We really do appreciate it. This is so thoughtful of you guys. And and Marty's even having a beer in my honor. And I
Really?
think Lincoln,
Sure. No, the Sierra Nevada.
Oh, I'm having
Pale ale.
a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale.
And when you come up here, we'll go there and we'll all celebrate together sometime.
amen. Amen.
And
hopefully,
thanks for watching my video today.
Yeah, gosh, I love the video. That was so good.
What?
Did you
I
put
sent
it
the video.
together, Marty?
Oh.
What's that?
Did you put it together?
No, Amanda, my younger daughter did.
I don't know what
'Cause
video we're talking about.
Oh, I don't know.
When did you send it?
Video,
Not to us, maybe.
the
I just sent it
video
to Chris.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh,
say,
Oh,
that's your
Marty.
gift, Chris.
Marty washing Chunk, taking
Yeah.
him.
Oh,
to
that
the
one,
Don't
yeah.
stay at the spa. Yeah, everybody's seen it. Yeah.
it's
Oh, yeah.
old.
That's a great clip.
Really good.
And that was and by the way, Joey, I don't know, but of course, one of the other big songs in January 1972 was off of James Taylor's
Oh,
second album. No, excuse me. You've Got a Friend was off of his first album.
First album.
Sweet Baby James.
Oh, yes.
And
Yeah.
that was released in 1971.
How about that? Yeah.
And I thought that you were throwing a hint at something when you sent us that video. But how appropriate for all
Yeah.
those animals. Man, that is so good.
That was great.
I love it.
Yeah, that was really
And you know
cool.
That's been
I
going
love the
on
dog
for
who picked up the fish and spit them back into the water.
Yeah, do you
That
think
is-
all that was real?
I got,
Yes, it was real.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I told Joey, I'm like, some of this must be CG. Like they just like some of it can't be real. I don't know.
Oh, I bet it was.
You
I
think
bet it
it's-
was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like the dog and the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
And the
good.
duck, whoever's like riding on the back of the
duck.
The
duck.
dog riding on the back of the duck.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, Chris, the perennials here have gotten us on Afterlife. Are you watching it?
No, we
It's-
have been really hooked on
Oh,
the
yeah,
new.
yeah, I did watch it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, it's about his dog and him. And as soon as we saw it, Marty, we thought of you immediately. We thought of Chunk. No wonder Marty loves this series.
Mm.
And I'm like, I can only watch 2 at a time because I cry so much. It just
She cries every episode.
I cry every time, and it's like it's just
Oh, Afterlife was darn
It
good.
was amazing.
well.
Chris, you need to see that.
You really need to commit to watching it together.
Yeah, it's only 3
It's really
episodes,
special.
3 seasons. We're in the middle of season 2 right now.
It's-
We have really hooked on raise your hand if you're watching Around the World in 80 Days.
You mean the
started
original?
it in the middle, and so
It is so good, guys. I'm
Okay.
telling you, it's very good. It's all on PBS. And let's see, I think this was episode 4 this week. So there's only been 4 episodes. It is excellent. And then All Creatures Great and Small, we've gotten in on that one. And then Sanditon,
yeah,
Sandy-
that's good too.
that one's really good.
Is that another season or the first season?
It's the first
Yeah.
because the second will be available in March.
Oh, good.
So we're kind of binge watching Sanditon, the first season. But the British dramas and stuff are just so incredibly.
They are. They're very good.
Very well.
We
Started
told-
watching,
Y'all understand them? I think I
We have
need
to
start
turn the
watching-
audio
I
way
need to
up.
watch it with subtitles because I have a
You
really
have
hard
to.
time. We need to start doing that because
I like subtitles because I like, you understand everything they're saying.
That's right, Dave.
Dave had to have subtitles at college. I mean, it was amazing.
Well, I
And
heard
they
from Rod Travelier this week, his wife Keisha, he got killed off this in Ozark in the first episode. And Keisha was like, oh God, we hate that he got killed off. Of course, there's his revenue. But this day and time, you get killed off on something, they may bring you back. Look at This Is Us, look at Life After Life. These characters keep appearing.
I don't know. When
Who are
they
you
blow
talking about on Ozark?
Who are you talking about on Ozark?
The sheriff who got
The
blown
sheriff.
away in the
Oh,
first.
that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Ah,
No,
Right,
when
that's
they blow
Rod
you-
Travelier.
when they
I'm
have-
friends with
When
them.
they have to pick the pieces of their brain out of your hair, they're not
Mm.
coming back.
No, that's
I
Helen.
don't think the sheriff's coming back either.
We haven't watched that one yet.
That's
That's
a
the first one.
nice-
The first.
Oh, just kidding. Just
Oh,
kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Sorry.
sorry.
All right, now we mentioned this last night. If you want a movie, a nice movie, just one movie a night, an hour and 40 minutes,
Yeah.
The Fundamentals of Caring
Yeah.
with Paul Rudd.
Okay.
Tremendous movie.
Where's it
With
about?
Will Ferrell? No,
Huh?
not Will. No.
No.
I'm mixing it up with another movie, but Paul Rudd. I know which one you're talking about.
Very
Okay.
good movie.
On
Okay.
Netflix?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Simple, but it's good.
Very, yeah.
I'll have to
We
remember.
started watching Lilyhammer
No, that one's kind of bizarre.
on
Isn't it?
Netflix. It's a little bizarre. Yeah.
Has
Lily-
anyone seen West Side Story at the theater yet? We had friends
No.
today. We haven't either. We'd like to see it.
I would too. I know it was panned, but
It
I don't
was.
care. I don't care.
I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, all the people I know that saw it personally, I personally know them. They loved it. So
Good. I'd like to see it. That would be great. Well, it shows that our time's going to run out here pretty soon. So we'll
Yeah.
just keep chatting. If we disappear, Chris and Gloria, we toast you in your 50th anniversary, your golden anniversary, many, many more. You guys set the way for us all.
That's a
Thanks so
big one.
much.
Congratulations.
We're gonna have to bug out. We're going separate directions. I've got probation. I've got to go see my probation officer. She's going to see the preacher. So
You're going to confession, huh?
We're not paying for extra time, Chris, just so you know.
thank
Busy
you.
lives.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well,
thank
happy
you.
anniversary.
Happy
Happy
anniversary.
anniversary.
And
Take
many, many,
care.
many more.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
We'll do this again real soon, I hope.
Yes.
All right, cheers.
Celebrate big.
See ya.